Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times Cryptic crossword, which has been published on Wednesday the 16th of April 2025. So this is the main 15 by 15 crossword. We don't get any setter information. I haven't tried one of these for about a week. All I know about it is it's not super easy, but it's not going to be it's not going to be totally impossible. Hopefully, depends what words are in it. So anyway, I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Enchant church might. Enchant. Is that CH there? Let's look at that one. Intend to capture. Or is it church there? Enchant. Don't know. Let's put CH there. Poor works in dodgy sci-fi, causing one to crash. Dodgy sci-fi looks like 5 letters. Works is 5, so. Oh. Could be go poor in sci-fi, couldn't it? I don't know. I'll come back to that. Cover scarlet. That is turned over blue. Gosh. That is turned over would be an IE. Cover would be a lid. Aquamarine. Turned over blue. Scarlet red. No idea. No idea what's going on there. Lament opening of electricity network being put back. So, E for that for electricity network being put back. You assume that's just a word for network, like rail, Eli. I don't think so. Lament, elegy, elegi, lament. I'm going to put the E there and leave it there. Tongue, European tongue, coming about with formality. Tongue, 4 letters maybe. European tongue, coming about. Cool. Okay. Fool expected to seize power. Is that dupe? Expected is due. P for power. Dupe is to fool. If you fool someone, dupe them. Okay. Those opposing, going around hobbling birds. Is that anagram of birds? Maybe. So a word for going. Anti birds, hobbling birds. Don't know. Gorgeously coloured insects surrounding a doctor heading for there. Well, sure, that's just no on the end, isn't it? Gorgeously coloured. Okay, so it's going to be some. Let's put ambo. So AMB. Insects surrounding it. Okay, maybe not. Gorgeously coloured is. I've to follow source of government is given grant. Okay. What indicates senior officer took off immediately with bombs? What indicates? Something about a point. Senior officer took off immediately with bombs. Emergency committee support led by Army Chief. Emergency committee. Led by Army Chief. I don't know if that's something to do with Cobra. Is that Cobra? Yeah, commanding officer. Bra. Cobra is the emergency committee. Not quite, but it's something to do with that anyway. I thought it was the briefing room A. The Cobra committee though. Entertainment venue near Bath opened by 10cc. Near Bath opened by 10cc. I don't know what 10cc is in terms of, is it decilitres or something? Millilitres? No, there's something there. Cubic capacity. I don't know. Dock worker set aside nets day by day. Stevedore is a stevedore. Oh gosh, what letters am I pressing? Let's see if that works. Stevedore. Set aside. Okay, set. Nets day by day. Stevedore. Don't know if that fits, does it? Won't be surprised if it's stevedore though. Respond. Taking answer from second view. Respond. Taking answer. So that's an A from second view, so second view is S. With an A in there somewhere. View is a angle. sangle, but no A, doesn't really work. I'm going to leave the S there though. What the heck? Okay, so on the downs we've got disgusted by repeated fine after Lancashire, possibly cheat. I'm going to put county. Disgusted by repeated fine. So is that fine like okay, or is that after Lancashire? Oh, is my CH in the right place? Don't know. Affirmed removing leaders' support. I wonder if affirmed would be an ED word, in which case support would be not possible. Stay, yay, yays, eyes. Not sure on that. Intend to capture marine creature, not truly get off the sea. Guarantee bit of pork, trimmed by butcher, showing skill with blade. Gosh. Skill is art. Guarantee is to bit of pork, trimmed. Which bit of pork am I looking for? P, O, R, K. I think bit of pork is normally P. But then what trimmed by butcher would do? I'm going to leave the P there though, what the heck. Theatrical work, elevated work about soldier. Theatrical work, is that an opera? Opera, why would that be opera? About soldier, elevated work, po. Doesn't really work, does it? About soldier. I won't be surprised if it is. Again, I won't be surprised if it is, but I don't think it is. Danger. IT could become a significant part of our universe. So just an anagram. Danger IT. There's 8 letters, isn't it? Got an E there. Could become would be an anagram indicator. A significant part of our universe would be something Earth. No. Dark matter is a significant part of it. Imminent and taking shape, involving most of the firm. Pitch marker, clubs abandonedly abrupted, clubs abandoned abruptly. Pitch marker, clubs abandoned. CS for clubs. Pitch marker. Not sure what that would be. Mischief over US City Blues I played. Okay, well, Blues eyes, 6 letters. Played seems like. Unlikely. Mischief over US City Blues I played. So there's blues there. That's probably a ball. Ibble, which leaves what I've got. Blues. S I. Isable. Doesn't really look right, does it? Usable. Unlikely is improbable. I think that is. Why would that be improbable? Well, it wouldn't because it doesn't fit. Mischief, it could be imp though, couldn't it? Mischief, imp. Let's put imp there for now. What did I do? Blues. S-I-U. Usable. Implausible. Yeah, okay. Implausible. Got it. LA. Stick the LA in, and there we are. Allegedly and conceivably dropping number one, retaining rest of soccer team. Is number one an NOI? I wonder. Allegedly and conceivably. So allegedly, conceivably dropping, retaining rest of soccer team. Reside. Reside. Don't know. Lecture, perhaps, has Mike working with introduction, extracting press release. Nope. A drinking challenge, knocking out one European in Welsh town. A drinking challenge, knocking out one European in a Welsh town. Okay. What have we got? Swansea, Llanelli, Llanelli doesn't fit. Swansea, Newport, a drinking challenge. Or do I need to put IE? Don't know, KOIE. Tried out adopting old computer program. Looks like it ought to be an anagram of tried with an O in it, which would make it editor. Is that likely? Editor? I don't know of any program called editor. Computer program. If I go with that being editor, I don't think it is, but if I were to go with that for now, until I can think of anything else. Is there any other anagram likely? Don't think so. Staff, self-fruit. Greengrocers, self-fruit. Pressure off agreements in terms of legislation. Oh gosh, didn't we have this the other day? Acts and pacts, I think. Agreements are pacts, yep. Disrespect I found in recording. That looks like it ought to be. Lip, I suppose. LIP. Okay, what's this again? Respond. Taking answer from second view. Okay, well, hasn't gone very well. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe a 7th there. Enchant. Church might. That's a CE. Enchant is to might. Maybe. Can't see how that would work. No. Poor works in dodgy sci-fi. I mean, dodgy sci-fi seems like it needs to be the outside of an anagram, causing one to crash. Cover. Scarlet, that is technically nothing. It's very hard without any letters, basically. It really kind of reminds me of what it was like when I started the QC. Didn't know much. Tongue, European tongue coming about with formality. Tongue. I can't even think of a tongue. Assuming tongue means a language that's got a couple of letters ahead of it for an I. Let's go to some of these I've got letters for. Implausible. What indicates senior officer took off immediately with bombs. Seconded. Immediately with bombs. What indicates senior officers? That's something to do with the stripes on their arm, so to speak. I've got D there. That may not be anything to do with it. Let's look at this one. Oh, dot worker. I did say stevedore, didn't I? But day by day. I don't know how you spell stevedore. I don't think it's that one. Set aside would be come back, come back. Where have I gone? There. Dock worker. Dock worker. Set aside nets day by day. Set aside could be. Okay, let's go down the route of thinking that that is stevedore. Just see if that helps me at all. Staff sell fruit. Nope. Lecture perhaps has Mike working with introduction. Extracting press release. Oh, what's this? Imminent and taking shape, involving most of the firm. Surrounding a doctor, so let's go with a AMB. Could be AMO. Heading for Oxford, whatever it is. Glamorous, gorgeously coloured. Rainbow-tastic. If that was a B, a drinking challenge, knocking out one European. And drinking challenge, I think, was the Art of Ale, right? Or the Beer Mile, which I don't think is going to be the answer here. Lancashire, I don't know what Lancashire is really talking. Lancashire possibly. Lancashire is 11 letters, but repeated fine after. I would have thought if it's disgusted, then it's going to be an ED, something off. That would be all off then. What's this? Flamboyant? Flamboyant. Why is that a flamboyant, isn't it? It's an AMBO in fly ant. There you are, fly ant. Okay, fly ant going round AMBO. There we go, nice. Flamboyant. the fly ant. Brilliant. Lecture, perhaps. Has Mike working with introduction. Lecture. Seminar. I'm going to assume that's an off. Yeah, if you're disgusted, then you're something off, aren't you? By repeated fine. I think fine is F. F for fine, yes. After Lancashire, possibly cheat. Has to be off, doesn't it? Really, but what that do, where that do comes from? Do. Cheat is to do. Okay. After Lancashire, possibly cheat. So do FF, I think. I don't quite disgusted. So disgusted is, what's Lancashire? Hot pot? Hot potted? Disgusted. I don't know what Lancashire is beyond it being a county, which ain't gonna countied. Although if it was a county, that maybe makes that more likely. CH might though, could, maybe. Enchant is to charm. Might is arm, I suppose. Yeah, charm for arm. We'll go with that. I'll go with it. I said eyes here, and I affirmed. Removing leader's support. I still don't know what to do this way. Count after Lancashire. Possibly, I don't know if that's some kind of anagram of Lancashire in some way. Got 6 letters for Lancashire. Cheesed. Lancashire cheese, there we are. Cheesed off, fair enough. Cover, scarlet, that is, turned over, blue. That E, is that EI? Possibly not. What's going on here again? Let's have a look at this tongue. Tongue is said. Sail the. This is going to be a the or an and, isn't it? I would have thought. Let's go with a sail the European tongue. With formality. Intend to capture marine creature not truly of the sea. Intend is to mean. Let's go mean there then. Let's put an and. Said and done. Said and dusted. Not really. Said and. I don't know why that would be said anyway. Mean. Right. Me. Merman, I suppose. Royal Marine. Captain Marine. Yeah, Royal Marine. Merman, not truly the sea, is a merman. Okay, fair enough. I'll go with that. Scarlet would be red. Is that red there? Ready? Cover. Turned over blue. If that's, or is it DER there, which makes that support is Ida down. Cover. Ida down. Okay, EI. Red backwards down. What was that down? Blue is down. Okay. What's this then? Affirmed. Aid? I think it's aid, isn't it? Support is aid. Affirmed removing leader. What's that going to be? C, B, B, bade, C, dade, fade, gade, hade, jade, cade, laid. Laid? Affirmed? Laid? Paid? Affirmed. I think paid maybe. Raid? Said. Said. Maybe it's said. Let's go with said. I don't know. I think it's aid anyway. I'll go with that. Guaranteed bit of pork. Which is a chop. 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 Trimmed by butcher, showing skill with blade. Chop. Can't be chop, can it? Chop. I don't even know if that's a hand, really. This one. Theatrical work. There's no. That gets rid of my opera theory. Elevated work. Which would be a PO. Po. About soldier. Okay. Panto. Ah. Oh no, it isn't. Oh yes, it is. Panto. Okay. So poor works in dodgy sci-fi. Soporific. I think that word is. I just kind of biff. I kind of got the OPR bit there. What's this then? That isn't going to be red, is it? Danger. Could be a redshift. No, red. Angit. What am I thinking? Angit. Let's just put that in there and play around with the letters. Giants. They are a giant. Okay. What's this? Guarantee. Bit of pork. Trimmed by butcher. Showing skill with blade. Is that an A, a D there? I don't know. Coming about with formality. Coming. Is that just anagram? Coming? Just go look at these ones over here. They look a bit more exciting. I haven't seen these for a while. Lament. Oh, dirge, is it? Opening of electricity. Yeah, grid. Dirge. Okay, grid going backwards. Yep, that's easy enough. Fair enough. Imminent. Okay, let's look at this one. Pitch marker. Clubs abandoned abruptly. Pitch marker. Clubs abandoned abruptly. Oh no, look at what soporific means. Soporific means causing one to crash. Okay. Pitch marker. There's not many things that fit there, I would have thought. Creo. Clubs abandoned. Would be a CS, but CS there doesn't really work, does it? So is it the name of clubs is C, abandoned abruptly? Ah, maybe it's just a word for abandoned. I kind of want to put creosote in there, but isn't pitch mark would be a clef? Yeah, left, clef. Okay. Imminent for something, for taking shape, forming, foreboding, forming, form. Imminent is for taking shape. Let's put an M there. For involving most of the firm. Forthcoming. Yeah, okay. Forthcoming is works for me. What this is, I don't actually know that's an and, do I? But even so, that word there is not tongue. European tongue coming about with formality. Polish, spit and polish. There we are. I have no idea why that breaks down. I will come back to it later, but obviously Polish is a European tongue. Spit and coming about. Don't know. Okay, this isn't Shawaddy Waddy. What is it? It's guarantee is to. What's guarantee? I was just looking at the clock. It's only 26 minutes. I feel like I've been on this forever. But immediately bombs. Looks like it wants to be eggs or something, doesn't it? What indicates senior officer took off immediately with bombs. Okay, well, I'm down to. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 acrosses, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 to go. I'm having to just build this out slowly. Those opposing, going around hobbling birds. That I've got no idea what hobbling birds is. If it isn't an anagram of birds, and it can't be because that doesn't fit in there. Going around hobbling. Hobbling is limp. Maybe it's birds then. So if that was an S for birds. Antes. Antes. Let's go with that being antes for now. I don't think it is, but let's see if that N there helps me get to that one. I think so. Share skill with blade. Guarantee. Spond. Sand. Shond. Sword. Play. Sword play. Word is guarantee. Bit of pork is a P. And slay is going around it, I think. Butcher. Yes. Okay, sword play. Okay, we'll go with that. Those opposing. I think I need the name of a bird in there. Birds, rather. Which is not a great thing to have put in there, but we'll come back to that, I think. A drinking challenge. Knocking out one European in Welsh Town. Aberystwyth, is it Aberdovey? Aberdavid? A? Okay, so let's go with A. Drinking challenge is beer. Drinking challenge, I know, a beer game. Game? I think that's game. I'm going to leave it like that, and so we've lost the E for don't know. Which still makes me look like Stevedore could fit then. I'd forgotten I hadn't done that. I definitely haven't passed it, I know that. Staff sell fruit. Fruit. No idea. Oh, editor could be wrong as well, couldn't it? Tried out adopting old. Entertainment venue. Near Bath. think that's going to be something stupid like the shower or the sink is near bath. I don't know what open by 10cc is meant to mean. Whether it's just an I for 10 or 10. Don't know. At least no lip is right anyway, so that's the good news. What's this? What indicates senior officer? Stripe. Oh. I think it's stripes or something. Stripes. Stripe. Staff. Pear. Self-root. I mean, stripes doesn't fit the whole clue, does it? So, although that editor could well be wrong. But what would it be? Stripe. What's that going to be? Eggs. Edgy. Not edgy. Ag. Oh, I've done. I would think it can only be a vowel there, can't it? Is there anything else can go there? Z, X, C, V, B, G, N, M, A, G, S, G, D, G, F, G, 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 H, G, J, K, L, no. P, no. O, yeah. So I think there can only be a vowel in there. That's the good news. Which one do you think is going to be scrambled eggs? I don't know why that's scrambled eggs. Soldiers. No, it can't be scrambled. If I can spell scrambled eggs, which I don't really understand why it's scrambled eggs. Took off immediately with bombs. Scrambled is took off. Bombs. Eggs. I don't get that at all. If I've even got that right, I don't know if there's a reverse cryptic going on there or something. Right, let's go this staff. Melon. Cell. Fruit. Melon. Why would that be melon? If it is. Which would then make stevedore wrong, but given that I don't like stevedore as an answer particularly, next day by day. I like stevedore as a dot worker. I don't really like the spelling I've got there of it. I like set aside. Well, aside as a potential anagram indicator of set, which gives you st. Nets day by day. It's more like steward, stewed sat or something. This is the lecture. Perhaps has Mike working with introduction. Oh, the interesting thing there is if scrambled eggs is right. Yeah, because with scrambled eggs you have a soldier. Do you have soldiers? Yes, you have soldiers with boiled eggs. But I think scramble is to put off. I don't know about bombs, eggs. Yeah, I suppose if you throw eggs at someone, you might be bombing them. Bit, not sure about that. Took off is a past tense. What have we got? Those opposing. Going round hobbling birds. Let's assume editor is correct. Then what's this going to be? Respond is to reply. Replay. Now, second view. Replay. Okay, reply is good. Okay, where am I going now? Allegedly, we've got a Y word. Funnily enough. Presumably, not quite. Dropping rest of soccer team. Retaining rest of soccer team. Well, that's dropping number 1 would be the other 10, wouldn't it? The rest of the soccer team would be 10 if you've dropped number 1. The outfielders. Outfield? Is that the correct term in football? I can't remember these days. Okay, so editor looks ever more likely with the D and the R potentially, most likely to be correct. Entertainment venue. Could be anything, couldn't it? It could be an arcade, it could be a casino. It's not going to be a theatre. But Bristol is near. Bristol is near Bath. Bristol opened by 10cc. Bristol. Okay, let's go with it being Bristol in there. What's this going to be? Staff. Was that mace? Staff cell. Is that a triple word? Is that a triple def staff cell fruit? I can't really see how you can find a 3 and a 2 or a 1 and a 4. But fruit can only be melon, can't it, really? Staff could be a mace. I'm not very sure it is, but maze? Like that? Why'd that be maze? I don't think there's a sound like here. I'm down to what am I down to? Actually, I've got a lot going on. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go, I suppose. Plus, again, I'll probably go with Abba Game in there. But these are quite hard. Allegedly, it's just as inconceivably, it's just there's going to be an L in there. So what's the rest of 14 with a S something L? Or even the Y. Where's the Y going from? Allegedly, conceivably dropping number 1. So allegedly is... where's allegedly? It's not conceivable, is it? It's... suggestively? Suggest... no. Those opposing would be something tolls or something. Okay, let's assume that's an S from the birds going around hobbling. If we're going for a word that's birds, allegedly would be conceivably is just okay. Let's go. Maybe it's an anagram conceivably. There's too many S's though. Without an N-O-I. I feel like that is Bristol, but I don't know why. So what's this become? Something. Let's look at this one. Something N. Something N. Something L. Something I. Something R. Chandelier. It's not quite, but lecture perhaps has Mike. I need an M in there, or a Mike working with introduction. Extracting press release. So we're taking out PR. Lecture would be a... I can't even think what will go L, something IA, something R. Can't have 3 vowels in a row, really. Um, let's go that again. Entertainment near Bath, opened by 10cc. Bristolio. Um, could be double L E R or something like that, or IAR. Quite what? Working with introduction. Lecture is a talk. So let's go talk. Has mic. Working is on. So okay, nowhere on this one. I suppose lecture perhaps. Yeah, I'm going to extract press release, and I'm going to have to lose. That wouldn't really be my It seems more likely I'm heading towards trying to get what a lecture is. A lecture is a now, what is it? Pontification. Lecture. Don't know. Those opposing going around. Those opposing going round hobbling birds. Hobbling is limp, but hobbling flamingos. Hell, there's a biff for you, flamingos. Why that's flamingos? Which makes what have I done there? Okay, lame, laming. Hobbling is laming with foes of those opposing. Okay, we'll go with that. Foes, which makes this men. What's this man? Lecture has Mike. There's Mike working with introduction. Mint. Well, Mike working is on. Mon what? Monologue. Monologue. Let's go monologue on there. Why would that be monologue? Prologue. Yeah. Prologue is an introduction. Take out the PR. Gives you a monologue. Okay, that's totally changed everything going on down here. Ah, that's because Steve Dill's spelt there like that, which makes this a bit of a beer. I think Steve Dill's spelt like that. I don't understand why that'd be stevedore though, if it is. But I think it is. Well, I think it is. I'm fairly sure that's how you spell stevedore. Quite why. Next day by day. Don't know. I'm fairly sure it's a stevedore though. Source is a mango. Man is to staff. Sell is to go. This must be a night club. Why it's a nightclub, I'm not sure, but that's looking a bit more whatever. I've got to work out what the ABBA thing is next. ABBA, ABBA van, ABBA Raven. Oh, blast. Near Bath. Nigh. Bath opened. B by 10cc. Well, nigh is near. Bath opened. T Club. Bath is B, and then TCLU, 10CLU. I don't know. I'll come back to that one a bit later if I ever get through this one. Assess. So okay, 45 minutes. I've got 2 left. One that is going to be a bit of a alpha trawl, I think, and then this one allegedly is a what is that? Conceivably dropping number 1. Subly. Oh, what have we got here? I don't actually know that Steve Door's correct either. Maybe it's Steve Door. Yeah, let's go stevedore, because then I can still put, that feels good. Why it is. I still don't understand why day by day is though. Set aside nets. Set aside nets. And we use SET, which gives Eve and D or. Maybe. Eve is a day by day. I think that's up a game. I'm going to leave that for a minute and come back to this. What's it? S. I'll write this out horizontally. S. Something E. Something S. Something BLY. What I've got allegedly is accessibly. Accessibly. There's not many, it's going to be a vowel, isn't it? It's not going to be essentially. Especially. Aspersibly. Oh, what's that word I'm trying to think of? Ibly. I think there's an ibly there. Ursibly. Ostensibly is the word I'm thinking of. There's a 10. Okay, out 10. Ostensibly. I'm just going ostensibly, which is allegedly, and I'm going to put abagame here and see how we go. Unlucky. Let's have a look. And what have I got? What haven't I got? See if maybe just made a. Oh, it's not abagame. What can that be? A drinking challenge. Well, I think it's a beer, and then a challenge is a. Abba. Feign. Cool. What have I got? Wake. My list of Welsh towns is a bit lacking at this moment, but you know, should be able to get the challenge. Aberdare, that's what it's. Aberdare, there we are. 46, well, just under 47 minutes with a correction. Yes, good one. Aberdare, and I have heard of it as well. Good, right, let's go through those clues as best I can on the fly and try and explain things. Okay, so we got one across. So to enchant is to charm. CH is a standard abbreviation for church, and might is arm. I mean, I think we're talking in terms of if you've got army might, you know, if you've got arms, weapons, then you have might on your side. Charm. So we've got poor works. We've got anagram of poor, OPOR. Works as your anagram indicator, going into an anagram of sci-fi, SIFIC. Dodgy is your anagram indicator there, which makes soporific, which means causing one to crash. I don't know about that, if I'm honest. Well, an eider down is a cover, so like a duvet type of thing. Scarlet, that is turned over, so we've got red IE, so IE is that is turned over, so red IE backwards, and then blue is down. Feeling a bit blue, you're down. Got another bit of backwarding here, so a lament is a dirge. We've got the opening of electricity, and then a network, which is a grid being put backwards, so we've got an E-grid going backwards. Tongue, European tongue coming about with formality. I don't know if you tongue something, you spit it. I'm not sure about it. Spit and Europe coming about. I would have thought the European tongue is Polish. Coming about with formality. Formality is a bit of spit and polish. So I think tongue, spit and, I don't know about that bit really, if I'm honest. Okay, there's one I can't fully do. If you fool someone, you dupe them. Expected is due, seizing P for power. Those opposing are foes, FOES, going around hobbling. Hobbling is laming. So if you're hobbling someone, you're laming them. And birds are flamingos. Gorgeously coloured is flamboyant. The insects here are the fly ant, the fly and the ant, surrounding A, MB for doctor, and heading for, that word is an O. I have, to follow the source of government, which is a G, to give is to grant. I don't quite know what this is about. What indicates senior officers are scrambled eggs? Um, I don't know what that's about. Immediately took off, I think, is scrambled. Or took off immediately is scrambled, and eggs are bombs. So if you egg someone, maybe you're bombing them. Or maybe it's just a slang word for bombs, I don't know. Okay, we've got the emergency committees that the government use committee briefing room A for their emergency meetings, which has become known as the Cobra Committee. Support is a bra led by the Army Chief, which is a commanding officer, CO. Entertainment venue is a nightclub. Near is nigh. Bath opened by 10cc. Well, Bath is a B and opened by. Well, is Bath open? No. Bath is to Lub, maybe 10C. I think 10cc might be abbreviated to TC. Bath is to Lub. Don't know. Not sure. Not sure about that bit. So another one I can't quite work out. The good old stevedore that I knew from the beginning pretty much, but just couldn't spell. So the dot worker is a stevedore. Set aside, I'm pretty certain that's an anagram of ST with the E on the end. Nets, and then day, so Christmas Eve is a day, so Eve. By day, door. Don't know the DOR there. Not sure. D for day would be a thing. No, not quite sure about that one. Okay, let's move on to respond is to reply. Taking answer from second view. So second view is a replay. Take the A out of replay, becomes reply. Cool. Okay. Disgusted by is cheesed off. Repeated fine is the F and the F. After Lancashire, possibly. So in this case, Lancashire is being used as an example of cheese, and if you cheat someone, you do them. Affirmed. I think affirmed is said. Removing the leader, take off the S, becomes said, becomes aid, and aid is support. Intend is mean, capturing an RM, a Royal Marine. A creature not truly of the sea is a merman. Guarantee is your word. Bit of pork is a P. Trimmed by, butcher. So I think in this case trimmed by means put around it, put slay for butcher around it, and showing skill with a blade is swordplay. Oh, what have we got here? We've got theatrical work, we've got a pantomime, a panto. Elevated work is an OP, going around a soldier, which is an ant, soldier ant. Danger it is an anagram of red giant, could become as your anagram indicator, and red giant could be a significant part of our universe. Imminent is forthcoming, taking shape, involving most of the firm. I didn't actually work out that was going on there. Taking shape is forming. Yeah, I did work it out. Forming. Most of the is th, so drop the e, and a firm is a co. Pitch markers. I think musically here, pitch, musical pitch is a clef. C for clubs is bridge notation, and then abandoned abruptly is left without the T on it. Mischief is imp. I don't know quite why mischief is imp, but it is over the US city of LA. And then we've got an anagram of blue's eye, as indicated by played, which gives us implausible, which is unlikely. Allegedly is ostensibly. Conceivably dropping number 1, retaining rest of soccer team. So, okay, so we've got possibly. I think possibly, although that would normally have 2 S's. OS, SIBLY. So possibly dropping the first letter, which is possibly becomes possibly, and then put in the other 10 players. 10. Okay. A lecture is an example perhaps of a monologue. We've got Mike, M for Mike is a NATO phonetic alphabet, working is on, and we've got an introduction is a prologue, but we've taken off the PR from prologue, so we've got olog. A drinking challenge is a beer dare. a beer dare, but it's knocking out one European, so take an E out of a beer, or about beer gives you Aberdare, which is a Welsh town. Tried out is, well, tried is an anagram of, well, tried is an anagram of tried, out is your anagram indicator, adopting, O for old, so gives you a computer program which is an editor. I can't really, I mean, I've used computers most of my life. I wouldn't have ever said that a computer program was an editor specifically. No, can't go with that at all. To staff is to man, and if you sell things, they go, I suppose, and a fruit is a mango. Pressure off agreements. So agreements are pacts. Take the P for pressure off. Gives you acts, which are items of legislation. And finally, disrespect is lip. You give someone disrespect, you give them lip. There's an I found in a recording, so the recording here is an LP, long playing record. So there we go, all done, just under 47 minutes. Just that one mistake let me down, but that was good fun. Thanks for watching.